EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Washington Redskins. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Oakland. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now running right through it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their... drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
6-18.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Go Chief. Purdue.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Raider 2. Go, go.
To throw, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. And that one complete to Marshawn Lynch. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Raider 1.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the box, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So first and 10 after a big mistake on fourth down with a penalty. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Martavis Bryant, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Smith and the Redskins will come up now first and 10 at their own 22. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on second down is Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Smith on 1st down. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And give him a gain of 37.
Rip. Yellow. 15, yeah.
From the gun, here's Smith. That is incomplete. Rashawn Melvin that time able to make the play.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Smith. And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Cover 0. 4 down, 6:37. Go.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
24. 637. Purdue. Go, Chief. You got 56 there. Go, go. Get set, get set.
Check 99.
From the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And he finds Clark. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. On third down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
694. Go, go. Get set, get set.
Carr now on 1st down. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Alert, alert. 3 down. Hey, watch that. Check right 54. Right
694.
54. Hey, here I come. Hey.
Now a play fake. Carr. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take...
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Zach Brown in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Gumbo.
Switch.
808. You're mine. It's up.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
After the interception, here's Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing.
Now Smith throwing again. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Smith finding his big tight end Reed for a Redskins first.
Hey, back up, back up, back up.
They'll run to Thompson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Smith. He's going to fire one deep over them. And got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So out come the Raiders. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They start the drive with Lynch. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. On the tackle, it was Greg Stroman, the former Virginia Tech Hokie.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
694. 694. Get set. Wide 85. It's a hot.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Lets it go for now. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there. Carr to Nelson. 43 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, Carr. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run with Lynch. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. Carr to throw on second down. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Right down.
Throwing now is Carr. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Preston Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
618.
Carr going to go on 4th down, and the pressure gets to him again. Preston Smith in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
Hey, 35. Hey, slot. Eddie. All right, Eddie.
Let's get that ball, Dino. Let's get that ball.
The final shot here before break. Smith. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Third and long. It's Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to...
And touchdown, Oakland. Martavis Bryant, his second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Smith. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
29.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, with that incompletion, let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had two excellent conference championship games, but on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had two huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call.
Yeah, and we should be talking about Legatron, a 48-yarder to get them to overtime. The 57-yarder to win it in overtime. He should be the guy who should be exalted right now, but you're exactly right. Nickell Robey-Coleman's hit on Tommy Lee Lewis in regulation, when I saw it live, thought it was a bang-bang play. Turned out, it was definitely a missed call. Plus, they missed helmet-to-helmet contact on it as well. So if you're a Saints fan, you are very unexcited about the Rams advancing to the Super Bowl, but I still don't want pass interference to become a reviewable call. The game flow is paramount to me. Let's not slow it down any more than it already is.
Yeah, it could be a slippery slope, then you start doing it with everything,
Well,
right?
next thing you know, we'll be reviewing holding. And by the way, you can probably call holding just about every play in the NFL.
Good list. Orange.
Back to the air. Smith on second down. Caught on the right side. Reed. Yeah, he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And he'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
52. 35. 53, check, 3.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken around the 12. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Down! Blue lady! White, 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 white! Purdue!
On second down, here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. The Raiders on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
White, white. 24. 29. 29. 734. Check 31. Check 31. Like 22. Hey.
Shotgun now for Carr. Steps away to his left. He can run for it. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble into the Redskins. Have it, they do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
The good old toss play, and this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side, but the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield, otherwise that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
On first down, it's Smith. And Davis with it left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Here's Smith now on second down. And his throw here's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Let's go. Let's go, 15. Hey, gun. Hey, back up. Let's go, yellow.
Throwing is Smith. Complete. Richardson has it. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So now on fourth down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Hopkins' kick is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Flushed out right. Bryant with a catch right side. Back now in the East Bay. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr now on first down, eluding the pressure right. Caught by Nelson left side. A nice gain of 21 yards.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over him. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Nelson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Flush to his right. Caught by Nelson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Washington. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. And Carr's going to keep it himself.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Carr going option right. First down, the run with Lynch. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
734.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Get down, get down. You're wide, 8-8. Later 2. 734.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Preston Smith bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for a 4th quarter lead. The kick by Carlson is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So out now come the Redskins. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now it's Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there, 26 yards. Smith on first down. throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Smith. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and wind down some clock with Lynch. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
24.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jacquez Smith in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Yellow, yellow. 15, yeah.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Carr gives to Marshawn. And now he bowls him over. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, Lynch. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.